This story is brought to you by the Health and Homeopathy podcast.
That was another big one for me that I really wanted to, because it's psoriasis is like, it's brutal. It's just a brutal one. It's just that itch is so deep and fiery. And so by taking the protocols for the gut, I have actually noticed that getting better as well. On top of that, I started taking petroleum 200, which is one is a recommended one for psoriasis. I've taken other ones, which I can get to in a second, but the petroleum I have noticed has definitely been helping as well. Like, it just blows me away. And I mean, I've had psoriasis for years too. And so just to see it like improve is like, you just know, oh my gosh, I'm on the right track. Like, okay, we can do this.
That's so exciting. Yeah, petroleum. I guess is psoriasis and eczema, are they kind of like one and the same, or are they a little different? Because I know petroleum is indicated for the eczema as well.
Yes. Yeah. I think the itching really is similar, but psoriasis is actually an autoimmune disease, and I don't believe eczema is. And so, yeah, just being able to like restore the gut, working on the gut protocols, like basically killing two birds with one stone, the psoriasis and the Hashimoto, since those things, autoimmunity is so linked to the gut. And so just being able to, attack all that at once has been so awesome. And actually, so with the first protocol that I took for the psoriasis, I think it was like the arsenicum 200, and oh goodness, I can't remember the other one. There was like
Crude 200.
Yes, that sounds about right. Yeah. So I tried that one, and I began having some symptoms come up. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm getting worse. So I immediately stopped, and I had been taking it for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, well, maybe I just need to try it one more time just to make sure, I like that I can cross that one off, right? That it's not working. So I did. And sure enough, I actually was proving the arsenicum album. And because I started narrowing it all down. I was just like, okay, where's my, here's my symptoms, which one best represents. And I think because it was still hard to tell. And I think I even separated them too. Like, I stopped one and took one, just one of those, the R200, and then yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, that was the other one. And so I found out that it was the arsenic album. And I just developed symptoms, and it was usually, because I think that was the one I was taking. I think it's supposed to be, I don't remember if it was every day or every other day, but it would take maybe 4 doses or so of that, and I started developing the symptoms. It was like had this like really bad sore in my nose. I like couldn't breathe. Like, there were some other things, and as soon as I stopped taking it, symptoms went away. And so I knew, okay, I'm proving that. And it was surprising to me because, obviously I never experienced improving, but, it was no big deal. I just stopped taking it and realized, okay, that's not the one for me. And so, and I'm glad, because the petroleum, I can tell, is definitely the right one for me, because I've actually seen improvements. So
That's great. Have you gone back and looked at the Materia Medica for arsenicum and crude and petroleum? And would have fit me better from the get-go?
Actually, no, like, which is so funny, because I felt like ours was the one that would have been more, like, I fit the picture more, because with the petroleum, I think a big one is for, like, it's worse in the cold, like cracking and just, but my psoriasis is actually worse in the heat. And when I'm like exasperated, so if I like either anxiety or I just overexert myself, it'll flare up worse. And so I thought that was interesting, but I was like, okay, so my last straw, I don't know what else to try. And sure enough, I mean, I noticed some improvements within like 2 weeks. And again, they're very small improvements, but I had one day that I didn't have any itching. I didn't scratch at all. And that was huge, because you go from that to like just, scratching raw. It's so bad. It just, oh man, it's so bad. And so I told my husband, I was like, okay, if it starts getting, goes backwards or whatever, I can know I'm on the right track, because just that one day enough was huge improvement. So yeah, still taking that. It's been, let's see, I've been on petroleum now. Oh goodness, probably 4 months, 3 or 4 months now. So definitely one to keep going.
Is that one, do you ever miss a dose and you notice things get worse, or is it always holding and then it just keeps improving if you take
No, I just think it keeps improving. It's just kind of one of those like slow but surely, like trucking along kind of thing. And yeah, I definitely miss days, and I just take it the next day when I remember, because I think it's an every other day one, and so it's not a big deal for me to just kind of hop back on. But yeah, it's definitely that slow over time improvement.
Be sure to like and subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs the healing power of homeopathy.